Hit her right in the old Yiddish hot box.
Right in the old Yiddish hot box. How does that even make any sense?
I don't even know, dude. I was trying to think of something Jewish, but also a euphemism for vagina. Do. You know what, dude?
You know what, dude?
You know what, dude? Okay, because you're concerning me a little bit.
It wasn't me.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, guys.
Saw, dudes.
Welcome to episode 8 of the Ridiculous Minds podcast.
Oh, I mean,
I'm
Yellow.
West
Sorry.
Coast 27. We got Stubs McGee, and we got Skipto He's on this side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Saw, dudes.
How's everyone doing?
I was also thinking we could do a game. It's called Lightsabers, or lightsaber or cucumber. And basically, I give you pictures of a lightsaber and a cucumber, and you have to guess which is which.
Yeah, that's part of the Stein Olympics. I need to be more drunk for this.
That's valid. Okay, so
Go ahead.
let's All right, so right here we have this.
Hold on. I'm not
And you
even
can't,
there yet.
like
Come on.
I feel like it's really not that obvious which one this is. So I think, okay, now hold on. Now I need to stop sharing my screen so you can't see what I'm navigating to.
Okay.
So, because you're gonna know which one it is then. So we don't want that. Hold on. Okay, well, this is perfect. Perfect. Okay. Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Dude.
All right. So don't look at any of the words on this page.
Okay.
Because it will give the answer away.
Okay. All right, dude.
Oh, it changed. There's a few different options, as you can see here. This one.
Hang on.
Why is it with a butterfly knife? That's not a butterfly knife.
Why is that small child wrapped up in cucumbers? I don't like that.
I don't know. I didn't see that one until it switched.
There's another small child holding a cucumber.
So this girl is very proud of herself.
Mom, look what I did.
So which one do you think is the cucumber and which one's the lightsaber?
You fucking dude. I think this one is the lightsaber.
Yeah, dude, you're right. No, actually,
the Olympics are going to be fantastic.
Y'all are a bunch of fucking idiots because this is actually the cucumber, believe it or not.
No way, dude. I don't believe it.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know, even in the last week and a half, it's been a week and a half since we recorded. No, it's been 2 weeks. Week and a half? 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since we recorded.
Has it? Oh, yeah, it has.
Oh, yeah.
I've missed doing the podcast.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know
same.
what I'm going to do for a month.
Good, dude. It's Yacht Rock season, chef. It's Yacht Rock season.
Yacht Rock season. I'm digging the fit Stubs. You're looking fly.
Dude, the more sun comes out, the more leg you're going to see, my man. That's all I'm saying.
Can't wait.
Damn, what are we today? I was going to say, what are we going to see in like July?
Bro, it's going to be one of those half male, like mankinis where it's just you. It's just this one strap on one side and just pockets the, you know, the old Allman Brothers.
Yeah, the
old Allman Brothers.
Yeah, you're at like a fucking French beach.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Right now, for me, it's no nipple season. So.
Yeah, that shirt is remarkably similar to your skin tone.
I try.
And the tones in the rest of the room.
Yeah, you're a very monotone kind of guy.
Is this therapist core? Is this the heart of therapist core?
It's close.
Basically showing no emotion. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You know what, dude?
Are you equilibrating?
It's like insane asylum white.
Yeah.
Is what I would describe that as.
These are gray. First of all, I don't know if this camera.
And my shirt is beige, and the carpet. Ooh, Jesus! Look out! Is beige.
What did you just eat?
It was the berry that came from my drink.
Oh,
it was a blackberry.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would like some more pops of color, but we kind of just stopped getting decorations because we're just gonna wait till we move.
I mean, it makes sense.
So,
but like even a plant, you got one back there, but that's under a grow light.
No, that's just the lamp next to it. It just looks like a grow light because my camera sucks.
Well, you got to get yourself a better camera for the Ridiculous Minds podcast and twitch.tv/skimtobird.
I sure do. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we're getting there. We're making some progress.
You're making some progress.
Yeah, I invested a lot in GME, and I'm just waiting for my returns. You know.
Oh shit! No way.
Yeah. Whoa, Andrew.
It's like that was planned.
That's crazy.
Was it?
Nope. So let's do some Steinisms, shall we?
Let's.
I'm gonna shit myself.
Yeah, let's do that. You want to go first, dude?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, Stein,
Mm-hmm.
buddy,
Whoa.
Yeah.
please explain to us how gummy bears are made.
I need you to clarify first. Did you say gummy or cummy?
Yes. Gummy.
Okay.
With a G.
Gummy.
As in
Okay.
gutty.
I hate that
Oh, it's a
term.
gutty. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for doing the phonetic,
I
version of that because that really helps.
What's the matter, Stubs?
don't know. Just the word
was-
cummy sounds gross.
Stubs wants cummies.
Oh, God.
Stop.
We can cut it, buddy. Don't worry.
Dude,
Nope.
you can keep that in. I don't give a shit. That's funny.
All right,
Like,
perfect. Let's fucking keep it then. Gummy bears. How are they made, or how are they invented? I kind of missed
How are
that.
they made?
Oh, how are they made? Okay. Have you ever seen How It's Made? It's a good show.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
What
why
does
I
it
asked
taste
you
like?
in a couple episodes ago about peanut butter. And it was just pea, nut, and butter.
Oh, I was worried you were gonna say margarine there for a second. I was gonna say that's not peanut butter.
Yeah.
So gummy bears. Now, are y'all aware of where gelatin comes from?
Yes.
So basically, they just take a bunch of animals and melt them, and then it turns into Jello. Yeah. So basically, you take a bunch of, and for this case, you have to pick bears, right? Because it's gummy bears. So you got to take a bunch of bears and you melt them, right? And it's a very gruesome process. I'm not gonna lie to you, because you can't kill them first. It kind of has to be in the like you know how like you cook lobster or crab, like you got to throw them in there alive, and then they like boil and do their thing.
Sure.
Fuck
what I
you,
mean?
PETA.
Yeah, PETA. Lick my nuts.
I think we've hit a fuck you, PETA, in every episode.
I think so.
Mhm.
It's kind of a goal at this point.
I think at this point, we'll
Um,
just be like, yeah, well,
I just waiting until they give us some kind of response. I don't know if it's going to
cease
happen,
and
but I hope so.
desist. You guys are
Yeah.
making jokes about fictional characters. If you guys could just cut that out, that'd be great. Thanks. Okay, this is
Yeah,
PETA.
you're actually not allowed to eat fictional characters.
Yeah.
I was like a cartoon character voice. What the fuck was
Mhm.
that? Are you a voice actor?
Exactly.
I wish, dude. I wish I was a voice
It'd be
actor.
awesome.
I could have been
You'd
a
be like
friggin' in the
Yogi.
remake. I could have been a Charlie in the box.
All right. Anyway, so you melt these bears down, and as I said, it's a gruesome process because you got to kind of do it like you do with lobsters. You kind of just throw them in there, and then they just do their bear thing until they turn into Jello, gelatin, not Jello, and then you kind of take that, and it just kind of automatically assumes a bear shape because it's bears, and if you want like if the size of the gummy bear depends on how many bears you put in the vat. So you get like 3 bears in there, 3 like big adult bears in the vat, melt them down. That's gonna be a big ass gummy bear. You get just like 1 baby bear. Usually they melt baby bears.
Bro.
Like
Do you
bear
think
cubs.
Goldilocks is the one that discovered the gummy bear?
Oh, she hates bears, so probably.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wait, no, she's the one with the.
He was like,
no,
you're not
that's
gonna
Little
let
Red
me
Riding
sleep
Hood.
in your bed? I'm gonna fucking melt you.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, pretty much.
Got out the creme brulee torch. Start going to town.
Creme, dude. That's my takeaway.
Cremies.
Yeah, cremies.
Dude.
Love you, bud.
Love you too. And we just
All
said
right.
that at the same time. Well, we
That's
have done this
awesome.
podcast too many times so far.
Season 1, baby.
Season 1.
So yeah, that's pretty much how gummy bears are made.
So how do they? So gummy bears are delicious. Like, how do they get like the hair out? How do they?
Burns off when they melt them.
So nothing else burns but the hair. Like it's just like what burns off? Like
Well, the hair burns off, and everything else just turns into gelatin eventually. You have to use like a real high temperature, like I think like maybe like a whole
in
probably like 300 degrees.
was that Kelvin?
I think 300 degrees Kelvin would be like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So I
Right.
don't think so. So that'd be stupid.
So I'm just gonna say this, you know,
Do it.
might be a little bit of a hot take for Stein. But,
Probably.
like if you buy the same brand of gummy bears and then also get gummy worms, they taste exactly the same, right? Like
Yeah, well,
there's
if you
not
melt-
an actual difference.
Well, so you'll notice that they
So
only
how do
use
they get that distinction?
you'll notice they only use specific animals, right? You got the gummy bears, you got the gummy worms. Maybe there's some other gummy animals out there that are less common, but those are the two main ones, right?
What about
Yeah.
like the Haribo Coca-Cola can ones? How do they make that?
Yeah, what about like the gummy
It's Haribo.
rings, like the O-rings? You know what I mean?
No,
Oh, you
Do
want
they
to know about
melt-
the O-rings?
Do they melt rings down, or are these anuses that?
Okay, so that one's a little bit more complicated. We'll get there. Gummy bears. Okay, so you have the gummy bears, you have the gummy worms. Those
Mhm.
are the two main different animals that you have, right?
Mhm.
So the reason that they pick those two animals is that it just so happens when you melt bears down and when you melt worms down, they taste just about the same.
Is that why Swedish fish tastes so different?
Yes, that is why.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because they melt those too.
So what about the Coca-Cola bottles? They melting down
so-
Coke cans.
Well, for Coca-Cola bottles, actually, so that's interesting. By mere coincidence, that's actually what you get when you melt cocaine. So, not crack, believe it or not.
Well,
The mini gummy Coke cans. And as far as the rings, there's a lot of ways I could take this.
usually, yeah.
So we're talking about O-rings, right?
I mean,
What
gummy
they do,
rings, the peach rings.
you know, when you sign up to be an organ donor
No.
for your license.
Yes.
Thank you, Stubs.
No.
Yeah, Zai, you
Explain
lost
it.
your arm.
He donated
that?
it.
Yeah, you donated. You sign up to be an organ donor, and they're like, "Okay, which organ are you donating?" And you're like, "This one." And that was a story
They were
of
like, "Excuse me, do you have a question?"
Jazz hands, everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you curious about something, sir?
Call back.
There it is. So anyway, so whenever those people, those organ donors, get into like a car accident or something,
Mm-hmm.
they go for one of the many sphincters that's on the human body.
Yeah, yeah.
Your mouth is technically a sphincter, so
Yes.
oftentimes they'll just cut the mouth off the corpse, and then they melt it down. Exactly like that.
Yep.
For those listening on Spotify, Stubbs just made his O face. And they. Okay, people on Spotify, please watch the YouTube video. Yeah, slow mo it. We're gonna do that. Dude, are you like a fucking like a groundhog, dude? Because that was pretty groundhog like of you.
Yeah.
How you doing, Phil? Phil.
I ain't from Punxsutawney, bitch. Get out of here.
No, Phil McCracken.
Oh.
So yeah, they'll take the mouth off. They'll take the other sphincters. I think do your eye sockets count as a sphincter?
No.
Oh.
But there are many
Well, I
other
gotta rethink
sphincters. Yep.
I gotta rethink some things then. But
Well, your anus is a sphincter. There's a sphincter that connects
Yeah.
your esophagus to your stomach. There's a sphincter that connects your stomach to your small intestine. There's a sphincter that connects your small intestine to your colon.
We're saying
then
the
there's
word
two
sphincter way too
sphincters
many times.
At the end.
I think Neptune is also a sphincter.
I don't think so.
Well, you got
You're
Uranus.
confusing sphincter
You know-
with gas giant.
Yeah.
So you.
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Waiting for
I don't,
it.
I don't
Yep.
even.
Go
I'm not
ahead.
gonna say it because I know where it's gonna go, and I'm not having it.
No. Go ahead. Show us, Stein. Go ahead. You'll
You know
show us
what? I'm gonna fart in your mouth, Stubbs.
That's good.
That's what's gonna happen, and then
Love
we're
it.
gonna call that the gas giant.
Oh, did you have
We're gonna
sausage?
call that episode 8.
Yep.
Do you have sausage? with
So anyway,
onions?
I'll show you sausage with onions in a minute.
I hope not.
Yeah, dude.
I don't want the onions.
Where's
One
the
of the-
onions come
Yeah,
from?
That's what I'm saying. I don't want no onions, dude.
Where the onions come from? Where do you think they came from?
The ground.
Well, they're onion rings actually, which is what's made before you get to the gummy rings.
Yeah.
You get like a lower temperature, and then the sphincters.
I'm
turn
so
into-
glad
We
we're
have
giving Stein
veered
ideas for the rest of his
So
Stein.
far off that I completely forgot Stubbs still hasn't done a Stein.
That's all right because I still don't have one. Dude, I can't think of anything to ask. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't. I've been racking my brain for days. And by
Ask
days, I
me
mean
about-
hours.
And by hours, I mean
Minutes.
last 5 minutes. Ask me about the history of something.
No.
There we go.
Stubs, I got one.
No. Let me think of it. Stein,
Yes.
what do you think? Why do people dream?
You know,
I know what you did.
What do you mean?
Did you? You just took the one I sent you. You couldn't get it off your brain.
Couldn't
so
get it
you
off
were
my
like,
brain,
I
so
can't
I
use that.
Can't use it. I can use something else.
all right. Why do we dream?
Mhm.
Have you ever heard of a little thing called frame goblins?
I feel
Frame
like we've
goblins.
gone through some other goblin before.
No, you're thinking of piss wigglers.
Oh, that's it.
Frame goblins. So those are the little goblins that build picture frames and then live inside of them. So keep that in mind. Just a little bit of background, buddy.
What
So
the
what happens? I'm assuming you know
I'm
about
sorry,
these, right?
how
Like the
the
history of
fuck
frame
do you
goblins and all
come
that.
up with a fucking frame goblin? What the fuck?
Ladies
Like,
and gentlemen, a
did
few of
you-
us have had a little bit to drink.
Did you? This is the only one I've
few of
had,
us.
dude. It's not even fucking potent. I'm just fucking tired, dude. And where did you come up with frame goblins? Did you just make that up?
Possibly. I didn't make anything up. I don't make any of this up stuff. What are you talking about? I'm spitting nothing but straight facts,
Spitting
dude.
facts, bitch.
Yeah, spitting facts,
Show
bro.
me the Carfax.
Bro. Go ahead. Yeah, piss wigglers.
You know, Alex, this is a really serious matter, and I think you would do well not to joke about it.
You know what else I would do well not to joke about?
Penises.
What?
This is not sponsored.
Not gonna say it. Let's move on.
All right. So frame goblins, right? I'm assuming you know the history behind frame goblins.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
They're
definitely.
vetted in like the 1800s, and
Mhm.
then they built picture frames because before the 1800s they didn't have picture frames, and then after they build them, they live inside of them when they're in your house.
Mhm.
So what you don't probably know about them is that once you're asleep, they come out of the picture frames. And they're these little tiny little frame goblins. And they kind of crawl into your ears and into your mind, and they just kind of like implant their thoughts into yours, and those are dreams.
Why did you say it like that?
That is scary
Into
as
your
fuck, dude.
mind.
Yeah, I don't know why I said it like that. That came out really weird. Here,
So you're
I
telling
got
me
this. We'll
that these
record
things crawl into
mine.
my brain at night? Do you not want me to sleep ever again?
That's up to you, dude. I already knew about the frame goblins, and I sleep fine, knowing that my little goblin friends are
Why are
climbing in
people
there.
crawling into my ear, dude?
Well, you could dream.
I'd rather
It's a
not
All I
dream.
can
symbiotic-
think about.
It's a symbiotic relationship, Stubs.
All I could think about is the underpants gnome from South Park.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing, but it sounds
Wow.
pretty sick.
Yeah, they go into your bedroom and steal your underpants, dude.
Who steal my underwear?
Well,
I said that weird too.
talk to
Underwear.
the underpants gnomes.
Oh, and speaking of which, because I said mind weird, we're just gonna re-record mind so we can paste that over if we want. Mind.
We're not doing that.
No.
Yeah, but it would sound very bad though. This would be funny. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Sick, dude.
So, does that answer your question
All right.
sufficiently? Or...
Great Steinisms this week, guys.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know what's
shit.
wrong with us today.
Dude, I'm fucking
try.
out of my tree tired right now, dude.
What happened? Why are you so tired?
You're what?
Last night, dude.
Oh, from the gig.
Yeah.
Did you say out of my tree tired?
That actually originates from monkeys because when they got so tired enough, they would fall out of the trees and fall asleep midair.
That's a Resco-sism. You can take that right back to the bank.
Yeah, that is a Rescosism.
Take it right to the bank.
Which bank?
Citizens.
Yep.
Oh shit! Get called out, citizens.
Damn, we're coming at PETA. We're coming at citizens.
You're coming at citizens? Weird.
Dude, did you not see that?
No, what?
Are you fucking kidding me? You just spit out like a mouthful of sunflower seeds.
Dude,
That was
Bruh.
disgusting.
that was amazing. I was just like,
You're gonna have to rewatch that as soon as we finish recording.
I'll well,
What's the
I'll probably-
timestamp?
what is the timestamp? 29 minutes in.
29 minutes in.
29
All right,
minutes.
There you go.
All right. So I have I saw something on the internet and I wanted to ask you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There's a question that's out there. And
Is this what I think it is?
no. Probably not. I don't know.
Wait,
What do you
hold
think
on. What do you think it is?
The bear man thing?
No,
I
no.
thought that's what you were gonna think it was.
Wait, didn't we
No.
talk about that last time anyway?
We did talk about that.
That's what I thought,
Did we?
You're getting old stuff, senile.
bro.
No, we're talking about that.
The senile starting to set in. So the question is, do you think there are more eyes or legs in the world?
Oh, I've heard this one.
Ooh.
Let's open it up for discussion.
I'm going to say there's...
Legs.
Ooh.
There's more
Okay.
legs.
Follow-up question to this question.
There's more legs, so you're forgetting the entirety of the fish kingdom.
Oh, you're not talking about just humans.
That's,
No.
That was my
This
question.
is
That was my
Earth.
follow-up question. Are we talking just humans? Or are we talking...
This is planet Earth.
See,
Are
I
we-
could tell I'm an idiot.
Are we considering tentacles on octopus's legs? Octopi.
Do you call them a leg?
I call them a tentacle.
Then no.
Or like
it's
an
not a
arm,
leg.
maybe.
Yeah, you could be. I don't know. They
I wouldn't
walk
say
on
leg,
them.
I would say arm.
I don't think I would consider those legs.
I would say
Does the
because they're
official-
invertebrates, it doesn't count.
Well, no,
No,
because they have eyes. As do the hills.
Nah, dude, the hills have legs.
Oh yeah.
See, I know I'm
Um,
an idiot because when you said, you're forgetting about the fish kingdom, my immediate thought was, wait, fish have eyes.
I'm gonna say there's
So,
more
too.
eyes in the world than there are legs.
But there's so many insects out there that have millions of legs.
Yeah, and there's so many insects out
And
there that have
eyes.
millions of eyes.
Yeah, flies got like 100 of them, don't they?
I don't know.
And spiders, they got like
I think it's eyes as
4 to
well.
8.
But I
to
think it's a
12.
hard question.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like that's tough.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've seen a fair amount of centipedes. They got legs for days.
Ooh, that's right. How many eyes do they have? I don't think they have any.
I think they have to have eyes, right? All right, let's get a close up of a centipede's face. I'm gonna hate myself for this. All right, 2 pictures I need to share with you guys.
Okay.
I'd rather he didn't.
This is something. They're going in the side chat. These are 2 of the first pictures that popped up when I searched centipede face on Google Images.
Hey friends, Stubs here, real quick. Just a quick trigger warning for you guys. If you don't like centipedes or insects on people's faces, skip about 30 seconds ahead. Skip starting now.
So I think we're making good progress here.
Oh God! Oh God!
Which one?
Why did you show me that?
The first one?
All of them.
Any of them.
Fair enough. Well, there we have it. Oh, there's also one with DJ Khaled's face on a centipede.
Ew.
Instead of Googling centipede face, why wouldn't you just Google how many eyes does a centipede have?
Exactly.
Well, that's a good point because this one looks like it has no eyes. All right, you know what? I'm gonna do that.
But there's a variation of this question, and that's are there more wheels than doors? But I think that one's much very clear that there's got to be more doors than wheels.
I don't know about that.
No? How many wheels do you interact with on a daily basis?
How many
Maybe
wheels?
10, maybe 10. How many doors do you interact with on a daily basis? A lot more.
Not really, because it's usually the same door. I just open it and close it a lot.
Also, there's wheels in a lot of things, like mechanical parts, like gears.
Exactly.
Those are wheels.
That's true.
Like, think
Like,
of how
just think
many
about
wheels are in one wristwatch.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's a lot of fucking wheels. Or
That
a
isn't
car.
digital.
Wheels. That isn't digital, right?
Even in an engine, you've got a ton of wheels.
Yeah.
The car's got
Fair.
4 doors. It's got 4 wheels, so that zeroes that out plus all the engine parts.
Yeah. What about trains? They got a shit ton of wheels too, and
But they've got a bunch of doors.
they got a bunch of doors. But those engines are also massive. I bet you there's a shit ton of wheels in those.
Mm.
You know, this bad boy can fit so many fucking wheels in it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, biblically accurate angels.
That's a great question. So, like, what do you think the ratio of wheel to door is in the world? Do you think it's like for every 1 door, there's like 2.5 wheels?
I would say for every one door, there's probably at least 100 wheels.
You think that much?
I don't think so.
I would say like it's more along the lines of like for every one
No,
door, there's like
If we're gonna get technical with the
16
with the
wheels.
definition, if we're gonna get technical with the definition of wheels too, then we have to get technical with the definition of doors. Like anything that opens and lets you in, you know, gas covers for
yeah, those
your
are still
gas
doors, right?
tank, the hatch for the hood of your car.
I wouldn't consider that a
everything-
door.
I would think any
I
point
would
of entry
consider
for
the
a person,
trunk a door more than the hood.
because it's not really somewhere a person's meant to go into. I think of a door as it has to open up a passageway for
I think it's more of a
for
cover.
a person.
I imagine a door to just be it allows access to the other side. Because if we're just thinking of normal doors, then like
Are we
sliding
considering
glass
then are we
doors-
considering windows doors?
Or what about logic gates on a circuit board?
Yeah. Well, if we're gonna get technical with the definition of wheels and start going into gears, and you know, there's hundreds in just a watch and stuff like that, then we have to get technical with doors too. We got to give doors a fighting chance.
Well, I think we got to settle on the definition, because I would say a wheel is just anything
That spins.
that is circular, roughly, that spins
Mhm.
with angular
Rotates.
velocity, right? Get that?
revolves,
Yeah,
I guess you
rotates.
could say.
But a door, I would say, is something that opens up like a passageway for someone to walk through.
With
Or
some
climb.
with which
Why-
something to enter.
Yeah,
So why is a trunk not a door?
because you don't typically go in a trunk.
But
Not
you
what it's
do to
intended.
get stuff out of the trunk.
Yeah, but you're not. It's not a passageway. You're just kind of like you're going in there to reach stuff. You're not like climbing in there. Well, you guess you can, but that's not really. You know, its primary purpose isn't a point of entry.
I don't agree with your definition of the word door.
I don't agree with your nose.
Yeah.
That's fair. It's pretty big.
I'm
Not really.
like with a door, like with the I don't know. I just can't. I don't feel like a trunk or a hood is a door on a car.
Definitely
Why
not a
not?
hood.
Why?
I
Because
just
like
explained my
when you're
reasoning.
talking about a gas door, for example, right? Like you open that door because it's a literal door that opens, and then you
Mhm.
put the gas nozzle in, and then you shoot the gas in it. Its main purpose is only to cover that particular space and all of that stuff. Now,
Okay.
that is the same. The same is true for a
For
trunk and a
of the
hood.
car.
I agree.
Yeah.
However,
They don't open like a door. Is that going to be your logic there?
yes, because it opens like a window.
No,
Because they
Lamborghinis.
open up, and by that logic, gull wing doors on a car aren't doors.
Lamborghinis don't have doors.
It's just a big window that you go through.
That's bad logic, buddy. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. I just for some reason it doesn't feel like a door. I wish I could explain
But
it
the
better.
cover of a gas tank does feel like a door to you.
Yes.
I can understand that because it opens the same way as a door typically, as a standard door.
Yeah. It
So
opens
just
this
because
way.
it opens up rather than
it opens horizontally rather than vertically. Yeah. Look,
No,
I'm not saying
just
that my
because a
logic is
car
sound.
hood-
I'm not saying that my logic is sound. I'm just saying the way it feels.
Hmm. Mm-mm.
I don't.
Mm-mm.
No, I don't agree with you.
With what? You don't think a gas door is a door?
No, I do think it's a door, but I also think the hood of a car is a door. The trunk of a car is a door.
I had to delete one of those pictures.
See, but the thing is like, but with a hood of a car, I don't think it's a door because there's nothing passing through it. Like it's a passageway. A
If you're
door is a
working
passageway.
on the hood of your car,
Right, but there's
you
something
need the passageway to get down in there.
I understand, but you're not getting in there. It's just a cover. The only thing, like you're not going to take, if you put a tarp over a pile of wood, you're not going to call the tarp a door because it covers the frigging pile of wood.
Yeah, but you're not going into the wood. If you put a tarp,
You're not going into the
over-
engine.
You have to reach in. If you're a mechanic, you have to go into the hood of the car.
Dude, if you're
fix
going to
stuff.
stack a pile of wood, you have to go into the pile of wood to stack it. It's the same logic. Just
No, 'cause
because
that would
just
mean
because
that
the
you're
material
stacking
is
wood from
plastic instead
from
of
the
metal.
top down. That doesn't
Okay,
make-
so if somebody takes like a door from Home Depot and slaps it on a wall, so the door's just leading to nothing, Would that still be a door? Because there's
No.
nothing passing through it.
Yes,
No.
because it's a literal door. Like, it's called a door.
But by your logic, it still wouldn't be.
Look, it's a door to nothing, but it's still a door. It is called, its literal definition is a door.
All right.
The
then why
hood
is
of a
it
car
to
this.
nothing?
is called a
Let
hood.
me ask you this.
It's not called a door.
Let me ask you this.
So you, door
If
is
you
it?
were to take your front door off the
Don't
hinges,
you ask that question. Yes, it would be a door. If you slapped it on your car, it would be a door. But there are
Okay.
doors on your car already. If you slapped that bad Larry on the hood of your vehicle and you fucking took a fucking latch and a key and you were like, oh, look at this fucking thing. That's a door because it is a literal door. The hood is designed to, it is called a hood for a reason. I don't know what that reason
Let me
is.
change it up a little bit. So if we
Hooded or unhooded?
take your shut up. We take your front door off its hinges
Yeah.
and we put a tarp in its place or one of those like curtain bead things.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
That people walk through.
Yes.
Is that a door?
No, it's a doorway.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Why? Because you're still going through it to get to the other side.
Right. The door is a solid object.
Okay, so the door
The
has to be
door,
a solid
the door is a solid object that blocks you from being able to go through that archway.
I feel like each one of us is talking ourselves in circles in this, and I don't know that there's ever going to be a conclusion.
No, there's gonna be a
No, there
fucking
won't be.
conclusion.
Yeah, you're
Conclusion
wrong.
is-
That's the
no,
conclusion.
you're fucking wrong. You fucking get
No,
it.
you're
right.
fucking
wrong.
wrong.
Fucking
Mom.
stupid.
Mother, we're out of Charmin Ultra Soft.
Ultra soft. Fucking get that shit out of here.
Yeah,
I
you know,
actually,
you don't.
so funny story. I did go to the grocery store the other day,
Mhm.
specifically for toilet paper.
Mhm.
And I walked in and I was looking, and Charmin Ultra Strong, Charmin Ultra Soft,
Yeah.
right next to each other, right?
Price difference?
Price difference, right? Strong is a lot more expensive.
Is it?
And usually, expensive means higher quality.
Usually.
So, Stein,
Usually.
you want to explain that, buddy?
Yeah, I do want to explain actually because you're getting good bang for your buck with the Ultra Soft. It's cheaper, but you're getting really good quality still, but paying less for it. So fuck you.
Can we do a test, please, on one of the next podcasts where we do a
Yeah,
strength
I'll
test?
go and I'll buy a roll of each.
I
Yeah, do
have
you
a
want me to
roll
record
of
the test
strong.
live?
I will go get a roll of soft.
Should I get like
Yeah.
a zoom in camera for the test?
I'll
Yeah,
use
Stubbs
my
is
top
gonna
down.
Take his pants
I'll
off.
use my
Episode
top down.
9, baby.
I'll use my top down camera for my
Yeah, there we-
keyboards.
You gonna lay on your desk like a changing table?
What? Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking sit there, spread my cheeks, and just wipe my anus for everybody. Be like, look at this.
Babe, can you come wipe me?
Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ, Stein.
Your wife comes in. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing up here?"
Checking for corn.
Deep in the cornfields.
I don't know.
Children
I
of
didn't
the
know
corn.
it was gonna spark something so heated. I just thought it would be fun to ask you guys if there were more eyes or legs in the world.
Show you heated in a minute.
Fucking doors,
Fucking-
dude.
Yeah, doors.
Do you
the
think there are more
Explorer.
doors or windows in the world?
All right, now hold on a second. Windows, does it need to be a solid or could this be like a window? Like
A
Could it be
window
a
is
window
a
with no
window.
window
a
in it?
window is. Do we consider portholes windows? I would consider a porthole
so,
a
so,
window.
so like a cutout in the wall that has no actual glass in
Pane,
it?
yeah, that's still a window because you can
I
see
refrain
it.
to answer because I don't agree with your definition of the word door.
Well, by that logic, it's definitely more windows than doors. How many buildings do you know of that have just maybe two doors? Because I feel like there's a lot of them. A lot of houses.
The
No, 'cause they have
definition
doors
of a
inside.
door: a hinged, sliding, or revolving barrier at the entrance to a building, room, or vehicle, or in the framework of a cupboard.
So I guess by that logic, all
What
of
I'm
those things on a
saying
car would be
is-
doors.
Yes.
Door means a movable, hard-surfaced barrier for opening or closing an entranceway that swings on
Oh,
hinges or slides in grooves and is capable of being closed for privacy and fire safety. That is the definition of a door.
Did not know fire safety was part of the definition of a door.
Here's the Merriam-Webster. Swinging or sliding barrier by which an entry is closed and opened.
So then naturally the next discussion would be our definition of entry.
I think I got Stubbs a little heated on that one.
Bro, it's not a door.
Stubbs, I think we need to talk about your heatedness, your level of heat.
Fuck you talking about, bitch?
Yeah, you're getting a little bit too hot for me, dude.
Yeah. I'm about to drive up there and smack you upside the head.
I'll swear to God, I'll friggin' find a ladder and then smack you upside yours.
Yeah.
Thank your dad.
You'll need it.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Short
fucking trying to
king.
tell you. That's fucking painfully average to you, sir.
Not the only route you're painfully average.
You're not wrong.
Damn, must be nice.
Jesus.
There are so many ways to take what you just said.
So many ways to take a lot of
I
things.
feel like there's only one way.
Well, there's two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. It could be like average, but without the pain.
Okay, then three.
Let me ask you guys
No.
a question. What's the proper
Yeah.
inseam on a pair of shorts?
I could not answer that for you if I wanted
I have
to.
no idea.
What
All
do you
so,
think?
like, as far as like how short shorts should be on someone's leg, like,
I usually go my judgment of that is based off of knee, usually.
right? But that's one. So, like, how, like, if you were to say like at the knee, like, how far above the knee would you say your shorts typically go? How comfortable are you? Like, at what length are you comfortable with? That far
That
above
far
the knee?
above my knee.
Okay,
I would say probably like maybe 2.5 inches.
above the knee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
At what point do you think it gets scary for you? Like for like short, because you know, if you notice, a lot of the shorts, like dude shorts now, they're getting shorter and shorter. Like these
They
are,
are definitely
they're getting pretty
I
fucking
noticed
short,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing a pair of shorts right now. That is pretty
You've been thinking
fucking
about
short,
how
dude.
short. Sorry.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. That are pretty fucking short. And I got them because they looked nice. Like the color. Like I liked the color, the material. They're breathable.
Yeah,
They're,
the
they're
fish color.
stretchy, right? And I got them and I wore them today. And it's just on my level of discomfort. It's like right there. Like where I start to be a little self-conscious of how much leg I'm actually showing. Because in
You gotta
these
show that
shorts,
thigh, dog.
here's another question for you guys before I follow this up. Are you guys boxer brief or boxer brief guys?
Boxer brief.
I typically stay between boxers and boxer briefs.
Right.
But
I'm
I
a
have
boxer
both.
brief guy through and through. Like, that's what I wear. I wear boxer briefs.
100%.
And my boxer briefs aren't usually that long. Like they don't like go down to my knee or just above my knee or anything like that. They go probably like halfway down my thigh, maybe. Right? But these shorts are short to the point where I felt like I had to hike the leg on my underwear a little higher because I didn't want them showing.
No, just go commando.
I've had to do that before. Jesus Christ. I've had to do that before. Not the commando thing.
Yeah.
The hiking.
You never gone commando?
Yeah.
The Bennett. Yeah.
I don't go commando.
Great movie.
Yeah. Kindergarten cop. Favorite Arnold quote.
Yeah. I am a kindergarten
Not an
cop.
Arnold quote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Rubber baby Bobby. Fuck.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Yeah.
All right, there you go.
No, come on, Stein, you got this.
Rubber baby bumper buggers. Rubber baby bumper buggers.
Nope.
Oh,
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Yeah.
Buggy
bumpers?
bumpers.
Rubber
baby buggy
baby
bumpers.
buggy bumpers.
Now go, who is your daddy?
And what does he
he
do?
do?
Who's your daddy? And what does he do?
My dad's a gynecologist and looks at vaginas all day long.
Yeah.
What if we become? We're 8
fucking
episodes
idiots,
in.
dude.
We don't know what we're doing. One thing we should probably talk about is this whole seasons thing that we've discussed.
Yeah.
So we've come up with an idea. Basically, what we're going to do is after episode 10, we are going to call that season 1.
10
And
episode
we're going
seasons.
to 10 episode seasons. we're going to take a bit of a hiatus in between seasons. We're going to use that time to focus a little bit more on social media for the podcast. Maybe creating a few other fun videos in between, and focusing on our personal lives. I know by the time we hit the end of season 1, Stubs is going to be in full swing with his gigs if he's not already. So we'll take some personal time. We'll get some editing done, and then we will be back probably around a month later.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be back to the full swing of podcasting for you guys. But I did want to bring that up. It's something that we have decided on. So yeah, for that there, right there in the middle of the episode, fun.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Way too many times.
Ask you guys another question. What would you do if you guys were getting married and your DJ that you hired just didn't fucking show?
Oh, I would call my good buddy Stubs McGee.
No. Like, regardless of that, like, what would you actually do? What would you, like, how would you guys react? Like, if you guys were getting married and all of a sudden your reception no longer had music.
So how last minute are we talking? Are we talking day of, or are we talking like we're at the venue?
We're talking like day of, ceremony is at 4:30 and it's 4:15 and your DJ still isn't there.
I'd tell someone close to me to stand up front with an iPod. Or I guess that's where nobody uses iPods anymore.
So that's when I go up to the mic and I say Neo acapella and then take it from there.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So
you would sing acapella at your own wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah. Like that a little bit.
We're sorry for that, folks. We'll be right back after these messages.
Me too. All right, we're back.
Commercials in there.
And we're back. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate that. Welcome back to Ridiculous Minds podcast. Stein was just going to apologize. Yes?
Neil, sorry.
There it is. Thank you so much.
I am not a crook.
I am not a crook. Exactly. Oh nice my God.
But yeah, to answer your question, I would just have somebody close to me stand up front with some sort of music device.
Yeah. What if you didn't have speakers? Nobody brought speakers. What would you have a speaker? How would you do it?
Stop at Walmart on my way to the reception. Would buy the biggest Bluetooth speaker I could find.
Reception's in the same place.
You had to carry around in your backpack too.
Basically.
I'll text someone and tell them to buy a huge Bluetooth
so
speaker.
Yeah, I mean, it's all rhetorical, but the reason why I'm asking this question is because this happened to me this weekend. I, for those of you in the audience that don't know, own my own wedding entertainment business. I am a singer and a DJ, and I, for the first time in my years of doing this, got called in an emergency because someone's DJ no-showed. Didn't call, didn't cancel, just didn't show up to the wedding. And I'm an hour away from the venue that called me. And I'm on their preferred vendor list. So I get a phone call at about 4:15 yesterday. And I get in the coordinator, whom I've worked with dozens of times, says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm hanging out. What are you wearing?" And and I was like, "No, I'm just sitting here, just cleaning my car. It was a gorgeous day yesterday, so I washed it and cleaned out the inside and all that crazy stuff because I basically live in it during wedding season." So, and she was like, "Well, our DJ no call, no showed." And I go, "What?" First years, I've been doing this for over a decade in this business, and I've never heard of this happening, where the DJ just didn't show up. And apparently he's a professional DJ. He's not just like some schlub that you hired off the street. Like this is what he does.
he like die?
Well, that was my question. Is like I feel like something really bad had to happen in order for this to happen. However, he was a friend of the maid of honor. And so the maid of honor called the cell phone, rang, left a voicemail, called him dozens of times to figure out what the heck was going on. And just never showed up. Didn't answer the phone calls. Eventually, it started going straight to voicemail. After calling and texting, that text that went through, all of a sudden he was sending to voicemail. Ended up calling that DJ's wife. Same thing, no answer. Then it started sending it to voicemail. So now it's starting to get a little weird. Like, if he just got into an accident on the way, why is she not answering? And never responded.
Right.
Like, never responded, even throughout the day. Nothing. So I get this phone call, and I'm like, okay, let me see if I can make it there. The ceremony was at 4:30. So I got there and I'm an hour away. So I immediately say, yep, you know what? I'll do it. I'm like, because I was thinking to myself, honestly, I was going, oh God, do I really want to do this? I just did gigs and weddings already this weekend. And I'm like, oh, I just wanted a day to myself. But I thought to myself, I said, if I was in that situation, this is why I was saying, if I was in that situation where I was paying to have a wedding, this gorgeous wedding, because this venue is insane, dude. So
immaculate.
Dude. It's a friggin' giant, gorgeous lake house on a lake. Like, it's fucking incredible, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out Owl's Nest. And so I'm like, all right, I'll get there as soon as I can. I end up getting there at like 5:25. So just after the cocktail hour was ending. And I get in there, I set everything up, and everything gets going, and I get music going and all that stuff. And to tell you that it was one of the best weddings I had ever DJ'd was an understatement.
Really?
And
Ooh.
I wish it's crazy, dude, because I was sweating my face off trying to get everything going and get everything done. And typically with something like that, you're like, oh no, now we never talk to the couple, so I'm not going to know what they're going to want, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know songs and all that things, because usually you have consultation meetings and phone calls and texts and emails. But with that, I got nothing. So I tell the coordinator, I'm like, I need special dance songs, intro songs, timeline. I need all of these things. If you can get all that to me in the next hour while I'm driving, amazing. And I'll figure it out when I get there. I'll just do it. I'll just figure it out.
Yeah.
So I get there, and it was like a wedding of almost 200 people. 200 people. That would have been musicless. Can you imagine a friggin' gorgeous venue like this with just no music through a reception? 4 hours. 4 hours of no music. Just sitting there.
Eesh.
No dancing, nothing. You're just all sitting there. Because that's the reason why. Because I thought to myself, would I want my wedding day to be that bad? To remember that? Do I want to remember that for one of the biggest days of my life?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm tired as fuck, but fuck, I'll do it. I'll just do it, because I would, if I had the opportunity, if someone could save my day, I would want to do that. And I get there, and people were so nice and so like the parents of the bride and groom, like, wouldn't stop like hugging me for showing up. It was amazing. But I also have to say, it was one of the most stressful days I've ever frigging done, because even though I'm doing something as a favor, I still have no fucking clue what they want.
Yeah,
and
right.
it was so crazy. But I got to thinking about that situation, and that's why I was asking you, because it's just like, I can't imagine what was going through that couple's mind after they found out that their DJ wasn't coming, and that there was no communication. It'd be one thing if they had to figure it out because he got into some horrific accident, or there was some sort of crazy death in some crazy outlandish thing would have had to happen to me for something like that to happen.
Right.
And it was absolutely insane. Like I said, in my years of doing this, I've never seen this happen where a DJ just didn't show.
Yeah, but I feel like even like if you had, let's say, a death in the family or something, like you would still reach out to them and be like, "Hey, I can't do this."
Right. But we
Yeah.
have contingencies for that too. So like we have people at our disposal be able to call to be like, "Hey, this happened. Can you go
Yeah.
do this?"
It's crazy.
Jeez.
That dude,
But
it's
so
fucking
why was
crazy.
it one of the best weddings?
People were just ready to party, man. People were just, I think, because everybody was upset that there wasn't going to be a DJ, and then I showed up, and I felt like this just weight was just lifted, and everybody
Yeah.
was just, because they're like, oh my god, now we're ready to party. Like it was one of those things where
Right.
you were in such a bad mood, and now that you know that everything is going to be okay, it's one of those things where you're happier because a problem was solved.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if it, like you would have been whatever because things were going regularly, but now that the problem was solved, I feel like people were happier and readier and more ready, I should say, to celebrate and have a great night and do all that stuff, to the point where all 200 people were on the dance floor all night long, dude. Dude, it was nuts.
Sick.
Dude, people were going crazy by the end of it. I mean, the ground was shaking. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And I hear there was a Stubs personal favorite song played.
Fuck you, Rescos. That was not this wedding. It was a different. That was
Oh,
Friday's
that was a
wedding.
different wedding?
That was
Okay.
Is
Friday's
this
wedding.
photograph?
Friday's. Fuck off, dude. No, it was Higher by Creed. We did a full band wedding on Friday night, and the couple had asked for Higher, and you're not gonna say no to the couple. So
That's fair.
They were
That's
like, "Can you
awesome.
do higher?" And Stubbs is like, "Fucking Rescos."
that's what I
swear
did.
to
I
God."
fucking right in. I just go like, seriously. I'm like, yeah, no problem. And I turn around and fucking Rescos. You be fucking kidding me right now.
For those of you that don't know, I like to torture Stubbs because he hates that song.
Yeah, that's why it's a point redeem.
Yeah. So in Stubbs' stream, you can use your channel points to redeem that song to play. Or every once in a while, I'll just slip some lyrics in everyday conversation.
I gotta look up the words of that song.
No, you don't.
He's just gonna say them. He's not even gonna try to slip them in. He's just gonna say words.
Dude.
I would
He's
never
gonna
do
be
that.
like,
What are you talking about?
I would
Hey,
never do
Stubbs.
that.
Let's go there. That's exactly what he's gonna do.
You're gonna be like, dude, I just really want to make my escape.
Hey,
Shut up. Fuck off, Stein. Nope. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you.
all right.
Nope.
All right.
Nope. Don't.
All
Don't
right.
even.
I'll
Nope.
have to be stealthier. You're right.
Oh, let's go there.
Stop
Right.
it.
Yeah, being stealthier really helps you to appreciate those nights and those dreams. So
I
think
fucking hate
that's
you
what I
so
gotta
much. I fucking hate you.
do. Sorry.
Fuck. God damn it, Stein.
All right, come on, let's go there.
Jesus Christ.
God, I got that out of my system.
Anything else? Anything else?
No. Should we hit him with some Nickelback too?
Fuck
he also
off.
hates Nickelback.
God damn it.
What do you hate more? Stuff?
Dime front.
Nickelback.
You hate Nickelback
Oh
more?
yeah, way more.
All right, hold on.
Why do you hate Nickelback so much?
Because it's fucking Nickelback. They're
I
the
get
fucking
that it's not good.
bro. They're the Taylor Swift of rock music.
Fair enough.
Explain.
No, you're right.
Every single song is exactly the same. It's the same pattern, basically almost the same chord progressions, and it's the same song. It's the same frigging song makeup, and all their fucking lyrics were written with fucking crayons.
How the hell did we wind up like
Fuck
this?
you! Stop it!
I'll
Why
need a
weren't-
credit card that's
Yeah.
got no limit and a big black jet with a bedroom in it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the episode where we finally lose Stubbs.
Been there, done that. Part of the song too.
You guys
Damn.
done?
Stubbs, you ever just want a new tour bus to
fucking
hold
hate
guitars?
you, dude. I fucking shut up.
This is great. Fucking
Like,
Cher and
okay,
James Dean.
Stubbs, don't get me wrong. I understand disliking a band,
Mhm.
right? But why the visceral reaction?
Why
I
this
don't
whole
understand
reaction?
that. Yeah, you
Because
just don't like it. That's fine.
right, there are things that I just don't like that I'm fine with, but it's the fact that they have so much fucking success and they're that bad. Like I said, the Taylor Swift of rock music.
I understand. I feel the same way about Nick Cage.
You fucking hate Nick Cage, dude?
Hold on a second, dude.
I
You
can't
know what?
stand Nick
Bro,
Cage.
The
First
Rock,
of all, he's
I
my
can't.
national
Con
treasure.
Air.
Con Air was horrible.
Yeah, on purpose. Dude,
His accent,
his southern
hurt my
accent is
brain.
one of the greatest southern accents I've ever heard in my life.
No,
I
that
gotta
was
hear that.
awful.
I don't know
It's
that one.
perfect.
Wait, what movie is that?
Con Air.
Con
It's
Air?
one of the greatest
Con
movies
Air,
you'll ever
okay.
see in your life.
No,
then
it
you
was
know what?
horrible.
No, it's amazing.
I gotta say though, if you ever seen the movie Color Out of Space, that has Nick Cage in it, big fan of that movie.
Yeah.
I did
So-
not see it, and it's probably because it had Nick Cage in it, because I'm just dissuaded from any Nick Cage movie
Well,
at this point.
It's also a cosmic horror movie, which I feel like isn't up your alley.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to think of other Nick
It's
Cage movies.
it's pretty
that-
cool. It's a cool movie.
What are your least favorite actors?
Amy Adams. She was Lois Lane in the newer Superman movies.
Gotcha.
What's wrong with Amy Adams?
Fuck Amy Adams, dude. She's a terrible actress.
Is she?
Don't actually. No, I'm not saying that, Amy. If you're ever see this, I'm sorry. You're probably a fantastic person, but I don't like your acting.
I'm not sorry, Nick. Do better.
Wait, you say Nick?
Yeah, Nick Cage.
Who else?
Um,
I'm trying to think of like a dude actor that I can't fucking stand.
Okay.
The
wait, hold
problem
on, I got a
is that
bunch.
Keanu Reeves is. I will always watch every Keanu Reeves movie. I know he's not an amazing actor,
Yeah.
but he's the greatest human on the planet.
Rebel Wilson.
Yep.
I have another one that I really don't like. I wouldn't say I hate as much as I hate Nick Cage, but I really don't like him, and I know it's gonna drive Stubs up a wall when I say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've met him,
I have.
or
Okay.
at least his family. Adam Sandler.
Oh, I mean, I can understand why you wouldn't like him, but his whole
Yeah, I'm not a
family's
huge
so
I'm not a
nice.
huge Adam Sandler fan.
But you guys, here's
He's
the
annoying.
thing, though. You guys are of the age that you didn't grow up in the golden age of Adam Sandler
Huh?
movies.
Oh yeah, dude.
Huh?
I can
Exactly.
appreciate older movies
my
from before my
day.
time, Stub.
Well, no,
Stubs,
but I mean,
let's call it
like
Stub.
movies like Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, like, dude,
I've seen those.
yeah,
Happy
they're
Gilmore's not
fucking
bad.
incredible.
They're two of the only like decent Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
Dude,
Actually, Happy
you didn't
Gilmore
like
is
Mr.
good.
Deeds or Big Daddy?
No.
Dude, Big Daddy was so good. He can wipe his own ass, bro.
I gotta say though, growing up, I was a big fan of Eight Crazy Nights.
Oh, God, that movie's amazing. I got my
Pretty
finger
funny.
in your mouth, kitty, but I don't feel no teeth.
I hated
gonna-
that.
I'm
I'm
gonna
so
go grow up or
uncomfortable.
something. Also, not a big fan of Anna Kendrick or Brittany Snow.
Oh,
In a camp.
fucking Kristen Stewart,
Honestly,
dude. Kristen
whole-
Stewart.
The whole honestly, I just hate Pitch Perfect. I really
I-
hate Pitch Perfect.
I like Anna Kendrick. I don't know Brittany Snow.
I just don't like. I have a huge bone to pick with the movie Pitch Perfect, and I don't really know why. I just hate it. You said Kristen Stewart.
Mhm.
I can't think of who that is either.
Twilight.
Twilight.
Oh, I never actually seen Twilight.
Don't
Now, on the other hand, Kristen Wiig, she's a real one.
fucking love Kristen Wiig.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Okay, now who are some of your
fucking-
favorite actors and
God.
actresses?
The
Some of my
Thanksgiving
favorite?
sketch on SNL.
Oh,
So
dude.
Mhm.
That's tough.
Um,
That's tough to say because I have different reasons as to why they're my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really tough
Like
one.
that's like if you're talking like dramatic actor, ooh,
Joaquin
Jesus.
Phoenix.
Huh?
Joaquin Phoenix.
He's up there.
Yeah, he's fucking great.
For dramatic actor, people like Michael Caine, Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, Anthony Hopkins is pretty hard
Dude,
to beat.
I mean,
Didn't his wife leave
Robert De
him because of how
Niro,
into
Al
his role that he
Pacino.
got?
I mean, these guys are fucking legends.
Yeah.
Didn't Anthony Hopkins' wife actually leave him because of how into the role he got for
I'm not
Hannibal
sure,
Lecter?
but you're probably right.
Oh, sorry.
And then like for comedic acting, depends on what we're talking about. I mean, if we're talking comedic acting, John Candy, Martin Short, Steve Martin, Chevy Chase.
The oldies.
I mean, they're the
The
fucking
the three amigos.
dude. John Candy, Planes, Trains, and Automobile. John Candy and Steve Martin is one of the funniest movies ever.
I don't
Why
think I've seen
can't I
that
think
one.
of this guy's name?
Oh,
The dude who's in Airplane and Naked Gun. Why can't I think?
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh,
god, he's
phenomenal.
hilarious.
Phenomenal. If you're talking
really
like
good.
slapstick comedy, I mean Jim
Mhm.
Carrey. I mean, it depends on the style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it varies.
curious.
Action stars, honestly, right now, fucking like Ryan Gosling, shit I think he's great. Like that movie Drive is fucking incredible.
Oh, that dude in The Last of Us. Can't think of his name either.
Oh,
Um,
friggin' Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yep.
I don't know if he's one of my favorites, but
I mean, but like my favorite movie of all time is Shawshank Redemption. So like Tim Robbins,
mm,
you know,
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
I think yeah, he's pretty hard to beat. Oh,
Tom Hanks, Green Mile, like, you know, just Jesus. I mean, Castaway, Forrest Gump, fucking.
Morgan Freeman in Seven also.
Oh, dude, insane.
Yeah. And you know who's in that movie that's just a real good person?
Kevin Spacey.
No, Brad Pitt. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Gonna breeze past that one, huh?
couldn't help it.
Wow.
Did you see Kevin Spacey had his first like interview like since that whole Anthony Rapp thing came out?
Oh,
Oh.
really?
Yeah, Kevin
Interesting.
Spacey was back doing an interview. I think it was on CNN or something.
I don't think I'd want to be the one to interview him.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie.
You know, there's one more. There's an action star that I can't stand,
Mm-hmm.
and
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I found exactly one movie that I actually like him in, and it's only because I kind of like my sisters would play that movie all the time when we were growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Can't fucking stand Vin Diesel though. Oh my
Oh, no,
god.
I really can't either, dude. I mean,
What are you doing?
I don't know, dude.
Dude, it's
It's
about
not
family.
acting.
But family.
Yeah, family do. Family though.
Family.
Yeah,
Dude.
that movie Chain. What are they on? How many movies are there
I
now?
don't fucking know, dude.
Chain? What's Chain?
Never heard of Chain.
You know that is.
No, the Fast and the Furious movies. How many movies are there?
10.
Oh, I don't know.
There are 10
10?
movies.
I've seen
Yeah,
like
that should
one
have
of
been
them.
one. We
Maybe
drive
two.
cargo fast.
I
Maybe
saw
two.
I saw one from the early 2000s that I think took place in Tokyo.
Yep, Tokyo Drift. That's the third one.
Yeah, that one was good.
It's the only one that doesn't have like the regular cast.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fair enough. That's probably why it's good.
You know, makes
No.
sense.
I'm not a fan of this thing that movie companies do,
Mhm.
or production companies or whatever, where they're like, let's just fucking milk the shit out of this product
Yeah.
until it doesn't make any more money.
It's the same thing with TV shows. It's like,
Fast and the Furious, Transformers movies.
Are you
Oh.
telling me The Simpsons is getting stale?
dude, I haven't seen a Simpsons episode since like the 90s.
I think I stopped watching The Simpsons. Well, I mean, I didn't start watching The Simpsons until I was like, I think I started watching The Simpsons when I was in like middle school,
Mhm.
like early middle school. Yeah, then stopped at some point in high school.
Is it still
But-
on?
Yes,
Mhm.
they're still
Jesus
making new
Christ.
episodes. It's crazy, and they all do terribly too. Because nobody watches it anymore. Why would anybody watch new episodes of The Simpsons?
I don't
They're
know.
on like season like 35 or something like that. I think after like the mid 2000s is when it started really going downhill.
Mhm.
Treehouse of Horror though, I like those episodes. Those are good.
Holy
Mm.
shit. They're on season 34. That was a good guess.
Oh, well, sick.
Nice, dude.
They gotta stop.
Yeah.
They started and stopped Futurama within the span of The Simpsons running, and it wasn't even like close. It's like well within that span,
Mm.
and it's like
Yeah,
that.
and the Futurama
that-
was just objectively better.
All right, well, hold on a second here. I don't know if I go that far. Because, all right, Futurama's pretty good, but also The Simpsons is pretty good. So let's settle down. And let's not pretend The Simpsons didn't lay the groundwork for Futurama.
Simpsons laid the groundwork for pretty much every animated comedy TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think Family Guy would be around if The Simpsons weren't around?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
And then we wouldn't get great classics like American Dad and The Cleveland Show.
Good morning, USA.
Exactly. Yeah, dude.
I'm not going to imitate the Cleveland Show because that would have been the next in line. but
Now,
I
now,
can't- I
now,
can't
now,
do it.
now.
There we go.
Pretty good actually. What's that other Matt? I never knew how to say his name. Is it Matt Groening? Is
Yeah.
it Matt Groening? I've heard both.
Groaning.
Groening. Matt Moaning.
Disenchanted.
Yeah, Disenchantment.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was not bad. It's
Yeah,
pretty
it
good.
wasn't bad.
You like that one.
Yeah. It's pretty
You
good.
kept trying to get me to watch it.
Yeah, dude.
Not to
don't
mention
like
like
watching-
things like Beavis and Butthead. Mike
True.
Judge, you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I guess that was after The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I guess there was a lot
Like
of
kind of
overlap
during,
there,
yeah,
like-
yeah.
yeah, during like The Simpsons heyday.
Yeah.
That and like that other thing.
I'm
Oh,
more
Rick
of
and
a,
Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I'm more of a South Park Family Guy kind of guy than a
Mhm.
Simpsons guy personally.
More
Mhm.
of a
Mhm.
I'm more of a Simpsons guy, but I've partaken in some South Park and Family Guy. I used to be a big Family Guy fan.
South Park is so good, dude.
South Park is
Some
pretty
of
good.
your favorite shows, TV shows, Stubs.
Ever?
Yeah.
Scrubs.
Oh, I knew
How
that.
did I know you were gonna say that?
Scrubs is my favorite comedy TV show ever.
Never seen it.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
a big fan of Psych.
Psych was so good. Hilarious.
Psych is great.
Yes.
Kind of the same vein, sort of comedy.
I still rewatch episodes
Yep.
of Psych all the time.
Yep, I do that with Scrubs.
Mhm.
As far as like favorite dramatic TV show, it goes back to a couple different ones. Breaking Bad is way up there for me. Honestly, dude, the miniseries Chernobyl they did, I've rewatched
Oh
a few
my
times because it was so good.
That one's
You-
really good.
It was so
Did
good.
you watch The Boys?
I have seen The Boys. Yep,
The Boys are really
Loved
good.
it.
And next season's about to come out.
yep. Next
yeah,
month.
but you have to
this
watch
month?
Gen V before you watch the next season, apparently.
Do you really?
According to
I mean, this is more
everything
content.
online. Yeah.
This is more content. I mean,
fucking hate
I've
that.
heard of-
Fuck you, Amazon. Fuck you, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff.
Stop like making up like spin-offs that we have to watch just to get the fucking stupid shit. Create a story.
I can't stand that with Marvel movies, particularly.
Same thing with
Where they're like,
yeah.
when they're like, oh, we have this new movie coming out and it's based heavily off of the
Make sure you watch the Clone Wars.
8-episode series that nobody cared to watch. So go watch it. Fuck you.
You know, I know I have kind of a reputation as a pretty goofy guy.
No.
You know, pretty silly dude. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wacky,
dude.
zany.
yeah, pretty fucking zany.
Mm-hmm.
I do not watch a lot of comedy. I watch a lot of more serious things.
That's
Like
not
a lot
Why
of
bad.
is that?
a lot of
I feel
spooky
like
shit.
your
I don't
comedy
really know.
could be improved if you watch some comedy content.
The fuck's that supposed to mean?
It means you're not very funny.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, well, I guess when you put it that way, I guess that's fine. But no, I watch a fair deal comedy stuff. I just usually watch more drama and horror.
Yeah.
Like Black Mirror is a major go-to for me.
We've talked
Talking
about
about
that.
Black
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
yeah.
There it is. Chernobyl was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I had one at the tip of my tongue, and I forget what it was.
What's it about?
I don't remember.
Must not have been good.
All right.
Probably sucks.
Yeah, probably.
Makes sense.
I thought it was urban.
Yeah, I thought it was urban
I thought
too.
it was Urban. Let's
Oh
look
my
it up.
god, he is. You're right. What the fuck?
Told you. He's also the newest Judge Dredd.
That I knew.
He is? Oh my god, he is. You're right. I need to watch that again. That's a good movie. I never watched the original. I didn't even know the original had Sylvester Stallone. Wow.
Carl, is it Urban or Urban?
Oh, he's not even British?
Oh, he's New Zealand.
He's a fucking Kiwi.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban. Yep.
Hmm.
I thought it was Raban. That's weird. Anyway, his partner's name is Katie Sackhoff.
Sack.
Thanks, dude.
Well, dude.
All right, shall we move into our "Am I the asshole" for today?
Yes, sir. And I've got a good one for us today. This is a little interesting. Could go either way on this one. So, my boyfriend, 35 male, and his sister, 23 female, and I, 35 female, had a wedding to go to in a different state. His sister had to fly in because she had to work the week before. My boyfriend and I drove because we visited my family that lives in a different state than us the week before. It was an 8-hour drive to the city where the wedding was being held. The drive took longer than we expected. The sister landed at the airport at 2 p.m. The rehearsal dinner we were invited to was at 6:30 p.m. When the sister landed, we were still a couple of hours away. My boyfriend suggested that she take an Uber to the hotel so we wouldn't have to pick her up at the airport. His sister said, "No, I'm going to explore the airport instead," and still wanted us to pick her up. We arrived at the airport at 4:45. Since it was now rush hour, it took us 45 minutes to drive from the airport to the hotel. We ended up being a bit late to the rehearsal dinner. I asked his sister to take an Uber to the hotel next time to be more considerate of our time. My boyfriend then scolded me, saying that I was being controlling. Am I the asshole?
No, you were going to be late to something,
No.
and the sister wanted to explore the airport. No, you're not.
Yeah,
the asshole.
no.
I disagree.
Really?
Okay.
Nope. The plan
Explain.
the whole time was to pick up at the airport.
Sure.
They left late. They knew when she was landing, and they didn't get there until 2 hours later because the people they were visiting took longer than they were supposed to take. So they were supposed to be there at 2 p.m. to pick her up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the sister's fault because all of a sudden the boyfriend and her are now later than expected to pick up the sister. Like, it's not the sister's fault that they're late to pick her up. The reason why I say that is she the asshole? Yes, because the boyfriend and her are the asshole because, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, hey, sorry, we're gonna be late. Do you mind taking an Uber? That's fine. But after the boyfriend suggested to take the Uber and she's like, no, I'll just wait for you guys, which is a completely legitimate thing to say. I don't feel like spending money on an Uber. You guys were supposed to pick me up anyway. Right?
Okay.
So, but the reason why I'm saying she's the asshole is she's then saying to take an Uber next time. What next time? Your guys are going to, I'm assuming, a friend's wedding out of state. When are you guys going to just randomly do this again? You guys are going to another wedding at another time to do the same thing? Like, what was the point of telling her to take an Uber next time? There isn't
So,
one.
let me ask you a question.
Yep.
Would your answer have changed if the boyfriend said, "Hey, do you mind grabbing an Uber? I'll send you the money for it"?
Yes.
Your answer would change.
Yep.
Okay.
Because at that point, it's not about the money. It's about not being considerate. Do you know what I'm saying? So if I were, in other words, if I were the boyfriend and I was like, we're driving there, hey, sis, we're running a little late. Do you mind taking an Uber? And she said, I don't really want to spend money on an Uber. Okay, no problem. I would be like, it's my fault we're running late. I'll Venmo you the money for an Uber so you can get to the hotel so we don't have to get stuck in traffic and all this other extra steps. We'll
That's what I would have
alleviate
done
a step by doing
That's
that.
fair.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, I think I would have done that as well.
But that didn't happen.
Right.
That
Right.
wasn't explained because because the girlfriend would have said that in the post if they offered. You're not going to write about yourself online and not make yourself look good. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
That's a fair statement, I guess. I don't know.
This is a good one.
Yeah, because like I'm trying to imagine it like this, right? If let's say Stein was the one landing at the airport and I was just driving. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna be late. Would you mind taking an Uber? I don't know. I feel like you're like unexpected things happen.
Mhm.
That doesn't make you an asshole. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I would.
No, but the
my
asshole, the asshole,
It might
the thing
have
with
been
their,
yeah.
let me clarify.
might have
The
been a little
asshole thing they're talking
snarky.
about though is about telling her
Take
that
an
she
Uber
needs to
next
take an
time.
Uber the next time.
Yeah.
Am I the
See-
asshole for telling her that? I'm saying yes,
I
she
think
is an
it could
asshole
be-
because one, it was already suggested, and two, you're beating a dead horse. Like that's
Yeah.
just that's you're being.
Yeah,
an
I think
asshole.
that's a dickish thing to say, but also,
I think it's a bit snarky, but at the same time, like it all depends on how she said it. Like if she said, "Oh, just take an Uber next time," like that's different from, "Hey, do you mind taking an Uber next time?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have no context for
Little
that,
bit.
so it's.
Yeah.
But either
Yeah.
way, it's like the plan the whole time was for you to pick me up, for you to pick the girl up at the airport.
Mhm.
That's the whole.
Yeah, and
that was
even-
the plan the whole time.
Also, even
I'm
if
not gonna lie.
they
If it was
did-
gonna add 45 minutes, I would have just paid for the Uber. I would have been like, no,
Right.
just take an Uber.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
buying it.
Right, but
Uh,
they didn't know that. I'm assuming they didn't know that because again, this is out of state.
see, my understanding of the post, maybe I just misinterpreted it, but was that they wanted her to take an Uber, and she was like, "No, because I want to check out this airport some more."
Yeah.
Right.
In which case, I'm like, okay, but why would you purposely take longer and cause like a hold up with this whole thing because you feel like checking out the airport and causing, and as a result causing a huge delay with everything. And no, she didn't cause the delay because they were the ones that were late, but also it's like,
You're contributing to it.
why is that a priority to you? Why wouldn't
Yeah.
we just want to make the situation as easy as possible? Because obviously they didn't have control over this situation with them being late. Well, but you have control over this. You don't need to check out the airport. Also, it's not like you're not going to be back there when you go back, even if, but when you go, to go home, even if it's like,
Yeah, I mean, what are you looking at? You're
exceptionally-
looking around at the expensive shit and duty free. Like,
Yeah, I don't really, like, what is there? I mean, okay, granted, there's some cool airports out there. Like, I know the international airport in Singapore has a whole lot of, like, rainforest inside of it.
Yeah, I think
Which is
we're talking
pretty
about
neat,
like Nebraska
like-
here. Like, so it's like friggin'
What do they have? Like, fucking Omaha steaks?
yeah, delicious.
I'd stay in the airport
That's
for
fair.
a nice Omaha steak.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I would too, but. Omaha.
but yeah, no, I agree in that sense. But I think just the question of am I the asshole for telling her to take an Uber the next time? Yes, I think she's the asshole. The girlfriend is the asshole because she was beating a dead horse for no reason. Like we're already late. The shit is passed.
Yeah, right.
Like I'm sure the sister is going to be like, oh shit, fuck, I probably made us late. Like for not taking, I probably should have taken an Uber. She's probably already thinking that. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to like elaborate on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just
And, like,
making that comment after the fact is passive aggressive and annoying.
it is. But my thinking is also like, this should have even been an Am I the Asshole post, honestly, because I feel like this is just very small things that happen in high stress situations that later on you're like, oh, hey, I was stressed out. Sorry.
Right.
I would agree.
No,
It's like,
right.
it's not. This is not like a big thing at all.
No, but I mean, most of these things aren't.
No, I know. It's like, why would you even spend the time posting this?
She wanted validation that she was right.
Dude, that alone kind of makes me think the poster might be an asshole just because it's like, I feel
Yeah.
like to even want to go through the effort to make this post, you'd probably have to be the asshole.
That's fair.
Right.
So.
All
Cool.
right.
All right.
Well, that's gonna do it for
All right.
episode 8 of the
Ocho.
Ridiculous Minds podcast.
Episode
yeah.
8, the Ocho.
As always, Rest Coast 27, Stubs McGee, Skemto Bird,
Yellow.
and we will see you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Don't forget to leave a comment and a
Bye.
like,
Oh, sorry.
Like and subscribe.
and
Yes.
subscribe, and
You smash that motherfucking like button.
For every like that we get on this video, Stubs will give a forehead kiss.
That's true. I will.
To whom? Nobody knows, but he will.
I will do it.
Yeah.
Just message us. ridiculousminds@gmail.com or ridiculousmindspodcast
At Gmail.
Yeah.
at gmail.com.
And
There it is.
onlyfans.com/ridiculous
Only
minds.
Stubs / ridiculous minds.
Yeah, we got the maple syrup strapped.
We
Yep.
also
For Stan.
have all of our social media now. We have Instagram,
TikTok.
or not a TikTok actually.
Not TikTok.
Instagram,
Twitter.
Twitter.
Facebook.
You done?
I don't know. We have a Facebook.
Reddit.
We have a subreddit.
Subreddit. Yeah.
So
That I have done no mod actions with
Tell me
yet.
about it, dude. You're all right.
yeah, you gotta.
It's
you gotta do
Rescos'
that.
fault.
All right. Yeah.
I blame him too.
Yep.
Everything's
That's
mine.
what I would do.
Am I the asshole, me or Rescos?
Yeah.
Love you guys. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Do 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 do. You know what, dude?
You know what, dude?
You know what, dude?